What's up, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world? It's your boy Ali Mehdaoui with TT. Do you love me? I don't know the rest of the song. That's the only part that I know. Yeah. But I'm super, 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 super fired up, excited. And man, it's another day. It is week 2 of our Activation 6 weeks series. And I hope that you are getting the value that you have come to get. If you're watching this, you are most likely one of our I Am members. And super excited that you have given us another opportunity to work with you. Today, we're going to be focusing on documented and dominant, the power of credibility marketing. And Tanya, how was your weekend? Mother's Day was amazing. You feeling good? You ready to rock? You ready to start this amazing season? It is because it's gotta be May. It is May. It is May.
Yes, it's
all right.
It's May.
You're lucky I didn't do bye 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 bye. You know. But go on, give us some opening remarks. Let's give these people what they've come for. They are hungry. They want to be fed.
Opening remarks. I'm done.
Word. All right. Look, let's get right into it. You're
right,
probably here. You're probably here because you want to succeed in business. And look, success is identified differently by many individuals. I'll tell you, my version of it is whatever it is that benefits me spiritually, financially, emotionally, familially. Let me have that. Just let me have that. Don't take that away from you. You know, like, let me have it. Let me have it.
Take it. Take it, bro. It's yours.
Yeah. Familially. Yeah. It sounds selfish, right? But when I'm good, everybody else around me is good. And I really desire to be good in every single way and in abundance. And look, finance are great, but that's the final outcome of your greatness. If everything else is check, finance for some reason just ends up coming in a perfection. And today we're going to talk about marketing specifically and how to leverage and use credibility marketing. That's an element. Remember, credibility marketing. So Tanya, I know that's one of the things that we talk about all the time is stop just putting anything online and expecting to become a millionaire. And it's the truth. Today, my hope is to educate a little bit on the digital world and making sure that understanding that being visible isn't enough. You know, like we put a lot of content out there. It doesn't mean that it's the right content. It doesn't mean that it's for the right audience. It doesn't mean that it's the right delivery mechanism. While anyone can post, true influence usually comes from just what others document about you, what third-party validation, and that could be in a form of comments, that could be in a form of reviews, that could be in a form of, features, podcasting, et cetera, that we usually talk about. So today we're going to talk about where we shift from that noise to notability. Ooh, I am using big words. Don't ask me how to spell it. Just let me ride with it.
Okay. You doing a whole lot of riding today.
I'm feeling good. I'm really feeling good.
I feel that you're feeling good.
Yeah. So let's get into what is credibility marketing. Like, what is that definition, if you will? Credibility marketing is an art of transforming your brand into an undeniable authority by getting documented to places where your audience already trusts. That is like a mouthful, but let me break it down for you, right? If I see you featured on Fox, CBS, NBC, Spotify, Audible, iHeartRadio, et cetera, that we already have access to, by default, my brain is, if you are documented in there, there must be some kind of quality and credibility that you've gotten into those platforms. So by default, my influence is geared towards, I'm willing to give you a chance to learn more. I'm willing to give you an opportunity to educate me more. I'm willing to give you my money that I worked so hard for. So that's what credibility marketing is. It's not just about putting content out there, but having it on the right third-party validations and platforms that are already trusted. So visibility credibility over just visibility, because anybody can create visibility. I don't care what anybody says. Look at Tide Pods on YouTube, and you're going to watch some of the dumbest videos where kids are chewing on soap pods, and it has millions and millions of views. Does that give credibility of that individual in my world of business? Absolutely not. You just showcase how dumb you are, and you're willing to go to do anything for clickbaits, right? So being active on social media is great, but documentation builds trust faster and converts better. So I don't want to just be, viral, if you will, but I want to make sure that I'm trusted. TT, what you got?
No, I love that, that you differentiated that. And I think the other aspect too is a lot of people ride trends, right? And now those trends are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And so they're thinking that that is actually what's going to get them seen and get clients, is that if they just continuously ride these trends. But they're pretty much obsolete within 24 to 48 hours now. And you're tired on this hamster wheel of trends. You have no stability, no consistency. But the other thing that you mentioned is, yeah, okay, ABC, NBC News, I know we can get people featured in there, and they get the credibility because we can put everything out there, and then what ends up happening is it gets picked up, right? But this is where the concern comes in, is that once you're done and you're seen, and then they go to follow the trail, the breadcrumbs per se, and then you still have crappy content, void of any substance or power or anything like that. So I think that's also the big thing, that once individuals are featured, they don't have a consistent brand. And you and I talk about that all the time, the brand building. Mm-hmm. Most don't have that viable brand. And it's just, it has no substance. And so you could pay for something like that. And then what? Yeah, and you're like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. And you had mentioned in our worksheet that we're going to be putting in IAM that, a lot of people think that the visibility and media, PR, all that is dead. But it's not that it's dead. It's that you don't know how to have something sustainable and systems and everything afterwards to hold everything. You don't know how to project it and put things out there and, make it a viable option for you. You just think that you're just going to throw spaghetti at the wall, do an article on the news, and then all of a sudden you're famous and everybody wants your product. But one PR is not going to help you. I know that we do over 250 channels, but we have to do it consistently, right? So yeah, that's what I would say when it comes to that.
I love that. Well, let me talk to you about what we're going to learn today. Number one, the true difference between being valuable and being credible. Oh, I love it when you pay attention to me like that. That makes me feel special. So the true difference between being valuable and being credible, those are two different things, right? I'm sorry, not valuable, visible. I'm sorry. Yeah, visible. Being visible and
being valuable is good too.
Exactly, yeah. Number two is why press releases still matter in 2025. I know a lot of people don't understand, but there's a reason why press releases still matter in 2025, and we're going to go over that as well. Number three is how social proof turns interest into income. Look, I'm going to call it for what it is. We are no longer in social media. We are in interest media. You engage with the content that interests you the most, not just to engage. I remember when Facebook became a thing and Instagram and all the early stages, we were just going on to connect with people and post music and talk about fun stuff and, have a full-blown conversation. You would find a thread with like 100 comments and it's just two people who are, oh my God, that's so funny. How you been? And we were just communicating and being social. Well, guess what's happening right now? We only engage with the things that interest us. As a matter of fact, we are so intentional that we click not interested on our social feeds on the things that do not interest us. We don't even want to see it. We don't even want to comment on anything.
But I feel like it's drama that everybody's interested in.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, look.
I'm going to be honest. Like, it's like because I was even looking whether like we're on Alignable and LinkedIn, and I'm like, okay, is Instagram still that viable option? Is other, because everybody is really stuck. So on again, the drama, which I think that's maybe why podcasting is going really viral right now. Like, I mean, sustainable, but why it's been growing, not just because of the COVID aspect, but the sustainability of podcasting is because everybody loves the real raw conversations, like who they're seeing behind the scenes. And
100%. It's that authenticity. Yeah, without a doubt.
yeah, we had to start our own podcast just so that way people could see something completely different. And I think like that gets more views than even us teaching like this. Sometimes I'm like, maybe we shouldn't do this kind of teaching. We just kind of go save those for the reels. And then, you know, you can come into IAM if you want something more.
Yep, without a doubt. And the last piece that we're going to teach you today is how to start getting documented right now. Like, not until I have money, because that is a fallacy. You think you need money. No, what you need is a better mindset. And we're going to talk about how you can get documented today. Some of the toolkits of what we're going to provide to you. And by the way, this exclusive content and the documentation and the whole worksheet that I'm working off is going to be featured in our IAM platform, is as little as $1.30 a day. If you are not willing to commit to $1.30 a day or $37 a month, I am respectfully asking you, drive Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, get a little bit of money going, and then come back in business. You are wasting your talent and your gift by robbing yourself from the opportunity to build a great business. So I know for a fact you can do it. I understand what it means to operate at a low budget. But if you can't put together $37 a month, no matter how bad your circumstances. And God only knows, Tanya and I have dealt with a lot of shenanigans, our back against the walls, and we still figured out, hey, let's get $600 here and let's spend $1,000 because that's what it takes to get back to where we need to get, right? So this toolkit is the P3 formula for social proof. And I'll break it down to you, but essentially this is how you become a documented and dominant authority instead of just, I'm posting random stuff. Number one, you're going to need publicity. Number two, you're going to need positioning of that publicity. And number three, you're going to need the proof of what you've positioned with that publicity is real. So publicity, positioning, and proof. 3 elements. If you don't have in your content, I'm here to tell you you're failing. If you watch any of our content that we do all the time, we're always sharing content of our clients, right? Like their reels, their information, whatnot. Then we position it in a way that our audience is consuming that. We're very intentional with that. But then we back it up once a week. There's a proof testimony of, hey, we just got somebody documented on iHeartRadio, CW, Fox, ABC, CB. So there's publicity, positioning, and proof. Those are the 3 pillars of creating credibility, where people start taking you seriously instead of just random stuff. So let's talk about the number one, publicity, right? Press releases. That's a delivery mechanism of you publicizing your information. And there's a difference between advertisement and publicity, just so you know. We are talking about publicizing something, documenting your story. So that's why a press release will get you an average of 100 to 300 channels that will pick up that story from the major third-party validators, the Fox, ABC, CBS, CW, and NBC. Podcast features. Talk about Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible.com, right? That again is publicizing your talent, your gift, your message, if you will. I don't know how great you are until I see it from a third party. And that's why publicity is necessary for you to be able to become an authority. Guest articles. See, this is where you write or co-write or co-author or someone writes about you on a blog or a post or a publication, whatever it may be. Or even you writing a little feature like a foreword or an afterword on a book, something that documents you as this person has enough value in my life that I had to have him or her feature something on a book that I spent so much time, energy, and research on. Last but not least is making sure that you do PR highlights. You gotta do a little flashes in here, like little links in there. Like one of the things that we do with our clients, if I'm gonna get you on 100 or 300 channels, once a week, drop a channel. Hey, we are on ABC. Next week, we are on Fox. Next week, we are on CW. Do you understand the noise that's going to make as far as credibility creator just within your audience? Nevertheless, everybody on the outside as well. Tanya, I want to take a pause if I miss on anything as far as publicity goes.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.
No, I agree with everything. Obviously, we do it together, so I agree with it. I think also we have to take a look at the relationship building, right? Stay with the thought process of adding value.
Yeah.
And think about how you can leverage what media your press releases you're putting out there, and then still learn to build relationships. No matter what, you and I still build relationships. We're still inboxing and communicating with people. We're still doing live streams. We're still doing all of those things, right? To ensure that we're available and that we're accessible, that we're building relationships. Even in IM, we started the Voxer aspect, where individuals can get mentorship. They don't have to be on a Zoom call all day. I think a lot of people are zoomed out at this point. Sometimes I see like the Zoom, like, hey, masterclass on Zoom. And I'm like, oh, like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't even want to do it anymore. Like, I'm just like, is there another way? So yeah, I think that, don't negate the core things either. Because I think people will go left and do all the things that you're saying, but then forget some of the other aspects too, which is to have a viable product.
Yeah.
To have a place that's easy for them to purchase. I've met people where they were so focused on certain things, and then guess what? You go to their site, their links are broken, and they can't purchase anything and whatever. And so then they again come back and say that PR and that kind of marketing and visibility and branding is obsolete, and it's not, right? But you just don't have the container to hold what is about to come from that. And then also the consistency. Like you said, I mean, when we launch even one campaign, you're there, over 250 channels, which is great, but people need to see you just doing things constantly. A new book that came out, a topic that you're talking on, an interview that you did, whatever that looks like, you should be doing PR regularly. What do you think? Like once a week if you're just starting off?
I think whatever it is, you got to be consistent at it, and that's just a rule of thumb in anything in life, right? Like if you start working out today, you may say, I can only work out once a week. Cool. Be consistent, eat better, but be consistent. I can only work twice a week. Cool. Be consistent. The danger is not that you only worked out once a week. The danger is you worked out and stopped for 3 months and started working out again and stopped for 3 months. I feel like I'm talking about myself. I'm sorry. Why did I go there?
Are you convicted? Should we take a moment of silence?
My wife is staring at me like right there. I can see her staring.
You don't want to turn, do you? You don't want to turn? Maritza, get him.
Nope. Don't.
He's like, I refuse to turn.
Don't encourage this.
I'm encouraging it.
Yeah.
I like it. You wanna
Nonviolent. Nope. Hey, Malcolm X. I said nonviolent. Relax.
You can't even cut it out. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's live.
It's okay. It's all good. Number 2, positioning. So let's talk about this because this is very, very important. We have mutual friends that have had their healthy run, right? Like I call them the 80s, motivational speakers, where they're phenomenal, right? They're great. They still have value, but they are not positioning their information in a modern way, right? They have like one website, like a scrapbook with every funnel and every thumbnail and every book and I'm like, what are you doing to yourself, right? So positioning is important in terms of making sure have a professional headshot. Like, look, I get it. Like low budget, cool. Using a cell phone, look, your cell phone can create some amazing 4K imagery, right? That's great. Yeah. But you still need a professional headshot. Like, even if it's with your cell phone, you cannot in the right mind think that you're going to crop yourself out of a picture of a Thanksgiving holiday and I can see the shoulder and the hair of your siblings or whomever.
No, don't do
it. You're using that as like, you know what you just told your audience? I am a nobody and I am so lazy. I'm not willing to even take a professional picture, even if it's with a cell phone, by myself. How lazy is that? You talk about, I know that was so Jersey. You talk about making sure that you have credibility. That is the ultimate credibility suicide. So make sure you take a professional headshot. I don't care if you use God's best light called the sun and just get a beautiful picture. Have somebody take it with your very cell phone. Yeah. All right, I'm done. That was a rant. 1 for Ali, 0 for Tanya.
Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm getting going. Branded media kits. Again, we talked about this last episode, making sure that there are hex codes, making sure there's continuity between everything that you are doing.
Say that again?
Continuity.
No, the first one.
Hex code.
Hex code. See
yeah,
again.
I know. That's like a love language for Tanya. If you're single and ready to mingle and you want to get that number, just look at Tanya and say, hex codes. And if you say it the right way, she might cough up them digits. I'm just saying. Branded media kit is important. There needs to be continuity. And if you need help, IAM.media, let us know. We can definitely help you identify your brand identity and hex codes. See what I did there? Let's keep going. Speaking engagements. Look, pretending that you are speaking to an audience while you really are speaking to yourself by yourself on a cell phone. Like, I kid you not, I've seen a pastor, love him to death, God bless, do what you do. He's speaking and he's doing this. So you got to understand and I'm like, bro, like you don't have an audience. Why are you pretending that in front of you there are people? So while he had the best intentions and doesn't probably have the right coach to educate him, do you know how everybody's like, what is he doing? Like, we're all thinking like, what is happening? Like, it's comical. Like, you got to stop doing that. So you need to create speaking engagements. And if you say, well, no one will listen to me, no one will invite me, good. You need a humility class. And that's the best thing that you can do. And what you need to do is recreate yourself. If I hear you saying the same exact punchlines that I have heard from every single punchline from Zig and Ziegler and from Jim Rohn and from everybody before you, you have zero value, which guess what? Zero credibility. Zero. We have individuals that we watch, on an ongoing basis, that we literally finish every one of their punchlines. We finish every one of their educational, every acronym. We finish every scripture. We know exactly what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, because you are ready for it. Here comes the punch in the face. I'm sorry, I'm going to hurt your face. Here it is. You are a scripted performer. You are not a credible educator. Sorry, did I hurt a little? Good. You are a scripted performer. You've rehearsed every one of your moves and you are selling it as an authority or a credibility piece, including, might I add, your laughter. That's fake. Just stop. We know when you pause, what you pause. You got to be real, bro. The reason no one wants to do business with you is because you lost credibility a long time ago, because we are no longer little kids who did not have social media and didn't know any better. We know where you're getting all your content from. We know everything that you've copied. Guess what? We all share the same data, the same internet. We all hear the same exact thing. But I'm willing to put a little spin-off based on real experience, aka publicizing it. I'm willing to deliver it to you in real and raw format, aka positioning, and I'll back it up with proof. Ooh, hallelujah. Somebody hurt his feelings. Okay. All I'm saying.
Bro,
please.
You
told me I could, so I will. You need to create real experiences. So you need to humble yourself and maybe start working with the very few 5 to 10 people who are still giving you the opportunity to work with them, instead of being egotistic and pretending that you are something that you're not. Truly learn. Invest in yourself. Learn and go teach. And last but not least, in the positioning component, is making sure that you use photos that document your experience. Like, we had Andre Vaughn in Emmy Studios this weekend, becoming a mogul in the live streaming space and social media. Guess what? We took a couple of pictures, we did a couple of videos, and I'm not using him to add more value into my life, and he's not using me. We both realized if we come together, this whole thing is going to go to a whole new level. So we documented that. So you need to document that there are real entrepreneurs, real value people who are willing and see value in me, not pretending and begging somebody, can you hold my book? And I'm going to force you into an uncomfortable picture. And then I'm going to make up a whole made up copy. I just was with the great Tanya Tenica, who said that my book was the best thing she's ever read.
At Emmy Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to Emmy Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.
Okay, Tanya, give me a commercial break. I'm going to stop because we got the third one coming up, but please, bring me down.
Ouch. My God. On today.
Hey, Jesus flipped tables too.
Yeah, you flipped a whole table, a whole couple tables on that one. Absolutely. I will say this. Yes, you want to be proficient. You want to be good at what you do. You want to practice, but you cannot live in the outdated, in the history of things, right? We are constantly having to move forward, innovation, and look at what's happening in the industry. Okay. The other thing is it's great to quote individuals and, you have mentors, but here's the thing, make sure you give them the credibility or the credit for it. Okay. Don't take that on for yourself like it's yours. And because you're going to shy away from opportunities in the future when you can really be on stages and other areas because you know that it's not your content. Okay. So if that's the case, then it's great. Just be an influencer. And there's nothing wrong with that. You could leverage other people's content, share, and be a resource for everybody. That is perfectly fine. But you don't have to kind of, say that you're a thought leader. And look at thought leader and influencer and others as a bad thing or wanting to, find one more valuable than the other. Okay. It's whatever God has created you to do, to be able to go out there and touch the masses. And so, hiding behind other people's things and their fame or who I don't know. I've never been that way. I'm not a person that's very big on, I think we've talked about this, Ali, before. We're not starstruck.
Nope, not even a little bit. Like, no. It means nothing to me. God bless you. I'm happy for you. I have nothing but admiration for people who figure things out. But like, if you think just because you've done something for yourself, I'm be like, oh my God, I got to be with you. Like, to me, that's very immature, and it showcases how you don't value yourself in that lane. Like, I respect you. I will show you and give you your kudos and your street creds, and I will give you credit, and want to learn from you and humbly want to be your student. But if you think I'm going to be like, oh my God, I got to chase, nah, bro, like that means nothing to me. So if you don't operate with the same core values, where you don't treat me as a decent human being, man, just go.
Well, I think what we have to also address with the PR aspect is the heart behind it, the humility behind it. We're saying this so you guys can reach nations and reach people that you might never have been able to reach being on, living where you are or just being online in, in one little box. And it's really to promote what God's given you and to push, the witty inventions and ideas and thought processes and things like that, for you to contribute. It's not really for you to just come in and be like, well, do you know who I am? This is why you need to work with me because this. I know Ali and I have been in many different places and even meetings where we've just sat and we haven't said anything and nobody, and people treated us poorly. We've been in events. And then next thing you know, it was so funny. I remember
it's hilarious. We do it on purpose too. Every time we play down who we are, and I love it.
We don't tell people who we are. We don't say anything. They'll have all these conversations. I'm like, yeah, that's great, whatever. And then next thing you know, I remember we were at this one event and we did that. Yeah. I gave up one of my speaking gigs because somebody had complained that they wanted time. And it was interesting because then later on, other people were just really rude, nasty, okay? Treating us like, because we have obviously production experience. So Ali and I are cleaning things up, changing the audios and making sure things are looking good.
Took over EP while there wasn't any.
We took over everything, okay? We're literally from photography, video, running all of the sound, everything. We're all over the place. And everybody, do this, get this. Okay. Don't say nothing. Next thing you know, we have Ali come up because he had to speak. And then I gave up my speaking and I was just up there for like an award or whatever. And you would just see faces drop like, wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Right? And they were just treating us so poorly. And we've had that many times. We'll be in meetings or whatever, and they don't have any clue because we're not going to boast about it. And then, you know, somebody will be like, hey, can you go ahead and have a word to say? And we wrap it up and they're like stunned, and a lot of times embarrassed. So my heart is like, I never announce myself. I would rather other people like, you know, biblically, it's like, well, you know, are you the Christ? Well, who does the Lord say that I am?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you say that I am is what I can be to you. If you say I'm a mentor, I can actually be a mentor. If I'm your sister in Christ, that's it. If you see me as Tanya, that's all you're going to get. Right? You know, so it's really how you are allowing people to see you. Right.
By the way, that just hit me some type of way. I know we're in the middle of training, but what powerful, humble thing to say, where Christ himself said, "What? Who do you think I am? What does the Lord say that I am?" Like, because he could have easily said, like, "I'm the one.
I am this. I am the I am." You know,
powerful. Like, that's crazy.
Like even, and I think that's what taught me like the most humble. Right? He wasn't out there boasting, this is who I am, you better, whatever. But nothing.
Yeah.
And if he was Lord to you, then he was Lord. If he was healer, he was healer. If he was just a false prophet, then he's a false prophet. If he's just Jesus, then he's just Jesus. If he's your cousin, he's just your cousin. It's whoever you see somebody as, right? That's why I love to just be quiet. And I don't like to say anything because, of course, there's layers, you know. But I like to see how you're going to treat me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go into the audience and before I speak and teach, and I'm going to be praying and hanging out and laughing and joking. I'm going to see the environment.
That's dope.
Right?
All right.
It's the heart behind it, I think.
Thank you. See what she did? I was like, and she calmed me down in the nicest way possible. Get like, come back. God loves you. All right. Number 3, proof. Remember? You need proof. So testimonials is a great way, not scripted, fake, forced, uncomfortable testimonials. I've had to do a couple of those, unfortunately, over the years.
Right? Or AI testimonials.
Oh, God, yes. Please be careful with those. 90% of the commercials you're seeing right now, like, you know, praise God.
They're all AI.
It's all AI. It's all fake. None of it is real. Case studies, you know, like where you document it, like, hey, we've worked with a group of people and here's what we've created, and so on and so forth, right? Media, logos, you know, like one of the things that we do once a week, at least, any of our clients that we document, we feature them, hey, officially published in NBC, CBS, CW, and all those things, you know, that way we're giving them the recognition and proven that what we said has been done. And of course, screenshots, features, metrics, or anything that has been established and achieved as well. So that is the 3 Ps. Remember, publicity, positioning, and of course, making sure that, you know, you have proof that backs it all up. I got a little mini exercise that I want to share with everybody. And again, this full worksheet is available in iam.media as little as $1.30 a day. And you can have everything else that we've done. And there are so many other products, offers, and services, including the ability for you to have us in Voxer. Imagine you're driving all day, you're doing whatever you got to do as you're asked, hey, I had an idea. What do you think? Hey, how do I do? what application should I use? How would I hire a virtual assistant? What, where, when, who, what, and we're just on your palm of your hand with whatever you would need. That's the best form of active consultant in your pocket. And it's not AI, it's us, really, really us. All right, let me get into the mini workshop exercise that I want to give you. So this is how I want you to create your own personal credibility pyramid, if you will, right? Like, you know, there's like the food pyramid. This is your credibility pyramid, right? Take 5 minutes and just write this stuff down. First and foremost, write 2 things that you would have done that deserve documentation. 2 things that you would have done that deserve documentation: public speaking, writing a book, podcasting, helping somebody make money, coaching, mentorship, any success, accolades, or whatever. 2 things that you would have done that deserve documentation. Then I want you to write 1 platform that you would love to be seen on. I would love to be seen on this platform, whatever that is, right? I would love to be seen on TV. I would love to be seen on, this person's podcast. I would love to, whatever that is, right? And then 1 testimonial or review that proves your value. Like a real documented testimonial or review that proves your value. I got I think in our Emmy Studios Instagram account, we have one of the highlights. It's called What Our Clients Say. It has 100 people, video after video after video after video after video, documenting our experience and how we've worked with them, right? So you want to make sure that you have that. And then 1 story or achievement you could turn into a press feature. So it could be your background where you've, the rags to riches, if you will. It could be, the company that you just launched. It could be a product that changed people's lives forever, whatever that may be. Having those will start a development of that story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I'm telling you, if you need help, let us know. You can go im.media or just reach out to us in any platform that you are watching this from. And then you can just fill in an inquiry. And one of our account executives, or even myself sometimes, I reach out and I would work directly with you just to give you a little bit of love and evaluation. Once you do so, you should have an understanding of how to develop your storyline and your credibility. Just side note on this one, a huge asterisk: don't lie. Was that too loud? Okay, let me be nice about it.
The way that you just said don't lie, but they think they can lie, but the way that we do our PR and those stations, they check the credibility.
No, yeah, we get fact checked. Yeah, don't lie. Let me put it like in a different way. You don't need to try to be you don't need to try to be marketable, just be relatable. The truth will always set you free or lock you up. I mean, depending on who you are. But just
Please, bro.
please just keep it real. Keep it real, okay? Okay, here's an example of what, like a little bit of a case study, for example. Lorna Sherlin, we just worked with her last week, right? Lorna, before we actually 3 weeks ago, she reached out. She wanted a little bit of assistance, a little bit of help. She had no idea what direction she's going to go with her event that she's having. And I was like, look, I think you're too far in for us to come in and start all over again. And there's not enough time for you to reshuffle your cards, if you will. But what she was missing was the documentation. So it said, what you need is to make sure that you can prove who you are and document your story. In other words, coming back to the publicity, positioning, and the proof itself, right? Today, she's in 300 media outlets, 300 channels her story has been shared on. Today, she is on Spotify, iHeart Radio, Audible.com, and she's using all of those proven links to document her story, which helps her with what? Elevating her prospecting, elevating her lead generation, elevating her credibility in the eyes of the world out there. That is why you need to work on of this. And the best part about this, she has influencers who want to now collaborate with her because of her stories that have been shared everywhere. She now has individuals who want to be affiliates to sell her tickets for her events. She now has individuals that see her as an authority, which was a piece that was missing. So it's absolutely, absolutely, absolutely extremely important for you to do that. And I can share stories after stories after. We've helped people make so much money. We've helped companies that have done millions and millions of dollars with processes like this. Just one company last year, Velocity, that did $4 million in 6 months and paid just about $3 million to 18,000 individuals. Imagine that. Imagine that. That happened with the results that I'm sharing with you right now. So make sure that if you need any help, if you need any visibility with credibility, not just putting stuff out there, reach out to us. Whether you go to im.media, it's more of a do-it-yourself process in there. Plus, we have the Voxer active consulting process and many courses, exclusive podcasts. Or you can also go to themestudios.net, fill in an inquiry, and I'd love nothing more but to see if I can help you out to get the credibility that you desire. With that, that is my training. That is my words, and I'm sticking to it. No, I'm just joking. I don't know how to finish it. You need to close it. I'm not a closer. That's why I asked my wife out the day I met her, and I asked her to marry me the day I met her. I knew I was terrible at flirting and stories and all that kind of stuff. So just, you close it.
He was terrible at flirting and close, so he decided to say, just marry me. What are you doing, crazy?
I'm hiding. Go ahead. Take it away. Tanya, give us those closing remarks, please.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear our hearts and where we're coming from today. There was a lot of raw and real, but it is real. And I'm sure that you guys want that, right? A lot of times you get different programs or different things that are being said and it's fluff, or nobody wants to show you the how behind it because they want you to pay for it and so on and so forth. We don't gatekeep. We just kind of put it out there. If you want to work with us, great. If you want to bypass some of the issues and the things that you're going to go, I'll tell you the how all day. I really don't care. Because even when you're doing the how, there's going to be moments in there that you're still going to need that assistance or the expertise behind it, right? And so just don't gatekeep. Be authentic. Don't lie. Just be completely real and get it going. Get it going.
Get it going. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Make sure you let us know wherever you're watching this from. And if you are in our IM community, hit us up, communicate with us. We definitely love nothing more but to work with you, share your story, and see your magic. Until next time, peace out, everybody. Ali Mehdaoui, Tenica, TT, Tanya, Tenica. Yeah, double T's.
Did you remember my name?
I was going to say TT. I was going to say TT, but then it just came out as Tenica. So Tanya, Tenica. Much love, sis. Peace out. Right. Go get lunch.
At ME Studios, we don't just create campaigns, we build brands. Our mission is to transform your ideas into a compelling experience that resonates with your audience and elevates your brand identity. Hey there! Ever dreamt of launching your own branding campaign, but overwhelmed by all the moving parts? From concept to execution, the process can seem daunting. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Look no further. Welcome to ME Studios, your one-stop shop for all things branding. Imagine this, a place where creativity meets technology, and your branding dreams come to life. We start with pre-production. Our expert team dives into creative concept meetings, curates top-tier guests, and even puts together stunning headshots. We help you shape your vision and plan every detail meticulously. We even throw in AI-powered commercials to give you that extra edge. These commercials are designed to seamlessly integrate with your content, making your campaign not just informative, but also commercially viable. Next up, production. Picture yourself in a state-of-the-art studio with professional lighting, high-quality mics, and an inspiring atmosphere. Our studios are equipped with the latest technology to ensure your sessions are smooth and productive. We create power-packed segments split into 3 engaging parts, 15 minutes each, designed to captivate your audience. Our team ensures that each segment is filled with valuable content and keeps your audience hooked. Now, let's talk post-production. Our team meticulously edits your content, adding branded intros and outros, custom music, and flawless transitions. We take care of all the technical details so you can focus on delivering your message. We make sure your message shines brighter than ever. Our goal is to enhance your voice and make your campaign stand out in a crowded market. Finally, it's time to launch. We distribute your polished campaign across all major platforms, ensuring your campaign reaches the widest possible audience. But that's not all. We create viral reels, issue a national press release, and ensure your campaign gets the attention it deserves. Our marketing strategies are designed to maximize your reach and engagement. At ME Studios, we bring your vision to life. Our dedicated team works tirelessly to ensure your campaign is a true reflection of your brand and resonates with your audience. Your campaign, your brand, done right. We take pride in delivering high-quality, professional campaigns that make a lasting impact. Ready to make your mark? Visit themestudios.net and book your launch today. Our team is excited to help you start your branding journey. Thanks for watching, and let's get your voice out there. Together, we can create something truly special.